Gaming is not simple shapes on the screen that require you to use your imagination anymore. It's more than a $200 billion industry that just keeps on growing. In fact, the gaming industry is now bigger than the film and music industries combined. Gaming is more popular than ever, but it's not about just playing video games as much as video games are playing you. The problem that I talked about in the beginning is the area of your brain responsible for your focus and attention. That's why the gaming industry is booming. Video game companies don't compete for just who makes a better game, they compete for who gets and keeps your attention the longest, and then who monetizes it the best. Gaming teams are full of behavioral psychologists. Dopamine is the primary neurotransmitter in our brain responsible for motivation, pursuit, and desire. It's a non-infinite yet renewable resource that is released not only when you take part in a pleasurable activity, but to motivate you towards that pleasurable activity itself. So when you play a video game, for example, and you are completing missions and leveling up, you are constantly being hit with dopamine to keep going and keep achieving. That's why at first video games are so fun. All the stimulation in the game provides you with an almost high-like feeling of positive emotions. Because dopamine is the way your brain's reward circuitry communicates, things that provide you with a lot of dopamine become reinforced behaviors. This is also why gaming can turn into a serious problem. After some time, dopamine receptors in the brain become used to receiving high amounts of dopamine, and less stimulating things like cleaning your room, working on a job, or doing your homework become less desired. They are too boring for your brain. Just think about it. Why would the brain want to complete less stimulating things in real life when it can achieve a higher short-term satisfaction from leveling up in a video game? And that video game is always available, easily accessible, and convenient in your pocket. In addiction, this is called tolerance. Your brain has adapted to a higher, more consistent release of dopamine from gaming, and you now struggle to receive enough dopamine necessary to motivate you towards less pleasurable activities. To compound the problem, instead of seeing it as an issue that is occurring because of excessive gaming, you rationalize it as gaming is fun and everything else is just boring. Now, if you find yourself in this situation, stay tuned until the end of the video because I will share with you how to reverse this issue with your brain so you can actually find other things fun again and improve your motivation. Another issue that gaming causes with your brain is within your pain-pleasure response. You see, our brains operate on two drives. One is to avoid pain and the other is to gain pleasure. Video games provide an instant solution to both. When you're laying on the couch or sitting in your chair gaming, you don't feel physical pain. You are comfortable and physically relaxed. Psychologically, you are also able to disconnect from life's problems and stresses. Your brain tells you when you play video games, you experience a lot of pleasure and avoid pain. As your brain becomes more tolerant to the level of stimulation in games, doing other activities that you find boring feels painful. So gaming is fun and exciting, and life outside gaming is painful. So let's play more video games. As you spend more time playing video games, more and more of your lifestyle and identity revolves around gaming. It becomes the only source of friendships, self-esteem, and meaning in your life, so you continue to rationalize playing more.